Hello the internet, my name's Laura and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my top 5 houseplants of December. A lot of people have been doing like their top however many houseplants of the year, and truthfully I haven't had my plants long enough that I feel like I can say I love this plant so much, that it's the best houseplant I have of the year. So I'm going to stick with best or top 5 houseplants of December. Yeah. But it still should be interesting. So, we're going to start off with
Number 5. Tridescanthia sabrina.
number 1 is my Tridescanthia. Mostly because this plant has been with me for a really long time. So if there was going to be a plant that was the top 5 or, top 5 of 2019, this guy would probably make the list. I've had him for so long, and this year was the year that I was like, you know what, I want to try and make a full hanging basket, and I did. So I'm super happy. This plant, I know for a really long time, I always have called it a wandering Jew, but I think recently, I don't know how recently. Recently I have seen that people have taken to calling it the wandering dude in order to avoid offending the Jewish population, which I'm like all for. I was trying to figure out what I was going to call it, and then I saw some people calling it the wandering dude, and I was like, yep, that'll do it. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we are all dudes. So my wandering dude is hopefully going to start wandering all over the place. And I'm just super, super happy with this plant. Like, this is the first plant I've had where, like, I feel like there's some plant people out there where they're just like, yes, I want to share the love, and they'll just give you a cutting because out of the goodness of their heart. And part of the reason that they can do that is that they're wonderful people. Part of the reason they can do that is because they have these huge plants and they're like, it's so big I can just cut off a bit of it and it's not going to damage anything. A lot of the plants that I have, they're not big enough yet for me to just be like, oh yes, let me give you whatever. This dude, wandering dude, I could definitely cut some things off of this and give them away, and like, I'd be fine. This thing's going to continue growing. It's going to be wonderful. It's one of the plants that I feel like is doing the best, even despite the fact that it's winter. I am really not liking winter, guys. Really, really not liking winter. I'm like, my last cocoon plant is starting to do the thing that the others did before it died, and I don't know whether it's underwatering or overwatering, because one of them, I swear, died from underwatering, and the other one died from overwatering, and anyway, I don't like winter. I do like my wandering dude. Number 5 on my top 5 houseplants of 2019.
Number 4. Philodendron Prince of Orange.
Alright, number 4 on my top 5 houseplants of 2019. Oh, peek it up there a little bit. That's right, it is my Prince of Orange, who, despite me hearing some people have some trouble with him, started putting this leaf out basically as soon as I got him. It's taking a long time to grow. Like, I don't know how long leaves normally take to unfurl. I don't have that much experience with it. The only other plant I've gotten where it's been like a leaf was my Alocasia purple sword, and I feel like that didn't take more than a week or so for it to start growing and then for it to unfurl. It took a little longer for it to harden or whatever, but I mean, it keeps moving, so I assume that it's gonna like unfurl at some point. I'm very specifically, because like it's still in this crappy little pot that I got it in, and there's I think 2 other plants in here, and I really want to divide them all, but I've heard don't repot one, there's a leaf coming out, and so I'm waiting for the leaf to come out. But anyway, super excited about that leaf unfurling, and really rather interested in because this leaf was very, very orange when I got it, and now it's kind of fading into, I guess eventually it's going to fade into this green that the rest of the leaves are. And just that process of watching the green kind of emerge on that leaf, I think is really cool. So I can't wait to see the new orange leaf come out and then compare it to this guy that's getting greener by the day. And yeah, I am really enjoying watching this guy grow and keeping him watered while he is in this tiny little pot and keeps needing to be watered. But that's fine.
Number 3. Hoarthiopsis tessalata.
Number 3 houseplant of 2019 is this Hoya tessalata. This is the one that I got from the Valley View Farms in Maryland when I was up there, and I was just so happy to find it. And I think despite hearing that Hoarthias are fairly low light plants, I think this guy's been stretching a little bit since I got him. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but I'm pretty sure he's been stretching. And so I need to figure out like what I can do to keep him more compact, because I mean, he's still gorgeous, but I would really like to, because the same thing's happening with my Hoarthia cooperi too, where I had it under grow lights and it was still like stretching a whole lot. So now I've got it over by the window, my windows that don't get a lot of light. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's right back there. It's behind the aloe. You can see the aloe. It's behind the aloe. And I'm trying to give them more natural light because I'm hoping that that will help them kind of compact a little bit more. If that ends up working, I might put my other Hoarthias over there because, you know, they don't need a lot of light, but maybe they need like encompassing light. Oh God, I almost knocked over my Prince of Orange. Okay, you go over there, sit.
Number 2. Begonia breakdance.
Number two, this plant, I've just been, oh my gosh, I've been enjoying this plant so much. Every time I look at it, I just smile and I'm so happy that I have it. And it is my Begonia breakdance. And oh my gosh, it's just the coolest looking plant. It's been really, really easy for me to keep. I mean, like it gets dry, I water it, and it's been growing. A lot of the leaves that I have on here that were there when I got it just got shipping damage. Like you can see all the little scratches on there. And I think one of them, like I actually lost the tip of it. Yeah, this one here, I lost the tip of it when I first brought it home. But since I brought it home, I've got, this leaf was just growing when I was, when I brought it home. And now it's like pretty big. And then I've got this leaf here. How well can you see? The one little leaf hiding behind it. This tiny little leaf down here at the bottom, and there's another one kind of growing. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that at all, but there's a tiny one growing in there as well. Oh, and another one over here. I'm not sure, I saw that the other day. I was looking for how many leaves I was going to show you guys, but yeah. So it is growing really, really well for me, and I am at the point now where I actually want to remove this really large leaf here and try my hand at propagating it, because I'd really like to get some others of these for trading purposes, because I know this is a slightly more rare plant. At least that's what I've heard. I've never actually gone to look for one, but I think it'd be the type of thing that people would really want to trade for, plant swapping. And so I really would like to get some more of this plant so that I have some things to trade. But anyway, I love this plant so much. It's beautiful. This is what, I do need a new icon, I feel like, for my YouTube channel. And I think I might use this plant as like, I'm going to have to figure out like some way that I can like stick my face in there and like take a picture. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this would be the plant that I would want to, just because it's so gorgeous.
Number 1. Alocasia regal shield.
My number 1 plant we are going to have to go on a trip for because he is currently in quarantine. And here is my beautiful, beautiful Regal Shield Alocasia. I don't know, is this like the first time that anybody's ever had their favorite plant be in quarantine? I don't know. I haven't seen any, but I am just so in love with this plant. I'm pretty sure that this leaf doesn't have any. This leaf might have a little bit of blight. I know, I'm showing you the blight on my favorite plant. A little bit there, I think, is actually blight, and possibly here. And then a little bit on the end of this leaf here. And I could be completely wrong. If one of you guys looks at this and they're just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just now noticed that the little leaf that I said was getting ready to pop out is actually popping out. Oh gosh, I am so excited for my new leaf. Oh, look at that, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize I seriously did not even see that yesterday when I came to look at this plant, so, okay. Anyway, in a day or two, I'm going to end up cutting off the bits that I think are blight. I'm not going to take off the whole leaf, I just can't stand to do that. But I'm going to cut off the bits that I think are blight, and then I'm going to keep an eye on it for a while and make sure that there's no more anything going on with it before I move it back out into the general population. But like, I haven't seen, I mean, I sprayed it a couple days ago, or I don't remember what day it was. It's been a little while. I don't think it's been quite a week yet, but it's been about a week. I haven't seen anything get any worse since then, except my poor begonia that I left over here. I forgot to water it because it's in here. And it started looking really sad. But anyway, despite the fact that this plant may or may not have blight, and may or may not need to have some of its leaves cut off, it is super happy because it is giving me a new leaf, and it is just the most beautiful plant. And I'm so happy to have this plant, and I can't wait for it to get absolutely huge so that I have no more room for it in my house. I don't know what I'm going to do when that happens, but love, love, love this plant. All right, and that is my top 5 houseplants of December video. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite, or do you own any of them? Are any of them on your wish list? Or, you know, anything like that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, then go ahead and like it. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe and come along for this crazy journey. And thanks for sharing a little bit of space in your mind with me today. All right, bye-bye.